is how you teach your son how to be a man, so
Mm.
definitely.
So this being the main ingredient, name of the show, in your opinion, what was the main ingredient of this movie that made you give it a 9? What was the
The
one
main
thing?
ingredient. The main ingredient was like I'm gonna have to repeat myself. The main ingredient was basically the father and son conversation
Yeah.
because you got to have that early to shape your kids. I mean, we were just talking about how in junior high they was already with the shit. So
Yeah.
that's really the perfect age for you to really get your son in check
Yeah.
right then and now before it goes sour.
Yeah, junior high was wild.
Yeah.
My father was on me tough until junior high, and that's when he let loose. And I feel like that's when he should have been on me tighter about what I was going, and who I was hanging with and shit like that. But he was kind of like, he older, he on automatic. Chris would be good, blah blah blah. But he had no idea what I was seeing,
Right? Had no
and what
idea,
I was going
right?
through. You know what I'm saying? And not until I became an adult, and we had this conversation where he teared up and was like, "I wish you would have told me you was going through all this shit."
Yeah.
But I'm like, how can I?
Right.
How could I at that time, 1984? You from the South, I'm from the city. You've never dealt with friends dying the way I'm dealing with. Like, you had no idea what I was going through. You couldn't help me through that. Sadly, a lot of stuff is going on in this movie, still going on today.
Yeah, sadly.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Very sadly. A lot of stuff that we see in this movie still exists. The ratchet ass mamas, the gang banging, people dying every night over senseless violence and stuff like that.
All
that shit still's going on.
Yeah. I mean, I just posted that comment about, women should work on themselves if they want to, instead of trying to have a baby to keep their man. I mean, that's still happening today. So that's why, it happens in the past and it's still happening now. So when I say stuff like that, I'm trying to get my kid to see what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying? Or anybody else that's young that don't have kids yet. I'm always trying to say stuff that, to get you thinking, all right, you might be in a situation like this, and the best way to navigate is to do this or that. So that's just me, man. I'm always trying to give what I went through, try to correct what stuff that I went through, with these youngsters.
Big props to John Singleton.
Big props, John Singleton.
Big props.
Yeah.
He will always have my respect,
Mm-hmm.
and admiration for it. Doing it the way he did. He did it his way.